All right, so this starts on 6.03.2, second half of chapter 3, part 2, Fitzgerald Gatsby comprehension questioning. Number 48, page 48. Page 48. All right. So Fitzgerald writes that Gatsby had this smile. All right. He smiled understandingly. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is Nick. I need a good word. Nick expresses, no, not expresses. Nick describes Gatsby's smile as the type of expression that one hardly ever runs across. According to Nick, according to Nick, wait, put simply, wait, put simply, Gatsby's smile makes one makes one feel as though they are the only person in the world. It also makes them feel like they are looking at a reflection of themselves. Yeah, you can check a book out. Feel that they are looking at a reflection of themselves in the best light and the mm, best light and the most perfect version. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Most perfect version. In the most perfect version and the most at its most perfect form. Okay. Let me put this in the chat. Okay. Open the chat. All right. So there's one. This assignment's shorter than the last one. It'll be fast. They're not going to turn green yet because I haven't finished the the coding. Question 2. Nick explains that precisely at that moment it vanished. The smile vanished, and I was looking at an elegant young roughneck, a year or two over 30, whose elaborate form of speech just missed being absurd. Interpret Fitzgerald's words of Gatsby in your own words. What does Gatsby call Nick, according to the butler who's on the phone? Okay, so happened to be. All right, let's find a synonym for a roughneck. A ruffian, a thug, a scoundrel, a villain, a rogue, a hoodlum, a hooligan, a rogue. We'll use rogue. Okay, so these all mean the same. Roughneck, ruffian, thug, scoundrel, villain, rogue, rascal, lout, hooligan, bully, boy, vandal, hoodlum. Okay, so instead of this rich-looking person, it looked like he was looking at seemed to be looking at a hoodlum rogue. All right, seemed to be looking. Let me fix rogue. Common, good, 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 good. Okay. Furthermore, Gatsby's speech, word choice sounded ridiculous to Nick. Right? Sounded ridiculous to Nick. Suddenly, Gatsby's butler says that there is a call from Chicago, and Gatsby leaves. All right, good. If you have any questions, just type them in the chat or unmute yourself and ask me. Where's my cursor? Forge. There it is. So there's two. Question 3. Jordan tells Nick that Gatsby told her he attended what college? What does Jordan believe about? Okay. Jordan informs Nick that Gatsby claims to have attended Oxford University. However, Jordan does not believe he attended at all. Okay, that's number 3. Number 3, I'll put in the chat. Why is Nick perplexed about Gatsby? All right, page 49. Nick is perplexed because I would have accepted without question the information that Gatsby sprang from the swamps of Louisiana or from the Lower East Side of New York, but young men didn't, at least in my provincial experience. I believe they didn't driftly cool out of nowhere and buy a palace on Long Island. What perplexes Nick about Gatsby is that Gatsby seems to have come from um, either a rough neighborhood in New York or the swamps of Louisiana. Right? Of Louisiana. Nick had Nick has never seen someone like Gatsby come out of nowhere and purchase a huge mansion on the Long Island Sound. Good. Manumention. That was number four. Okay. Okay. Number five. What is Jordan's statement regarding the size of parties? You may use a quote only if he integrated. Okay, cool. Five. According to Jordan, according to Jordan, um, large parties are intimate. There isn't any privacy. This is number five. Okay. Number six. How do the party guests treat Gatsby? All right. The party guests treat Gatsby like he doesn't even exist. All right. Like it doesn't even, he doesn't. Ooh, what's that mean? Like it does not even exist. Um, no girls flirt with him. Um, no one wants to dance with him. hmm He just blends into the background. They don't know who he is. They don't know it's him who's throwing the party. That's number six. Seven. Who wants to speak to Jordan alone? Gatsby sends word through his butler that he wants to speak to Jordan alone. Sorry. So we got seven, we got seven there. Eight. Page 52. Jordan returns from meeting with Gatsby at the bottom. What news does she have? Okay. Jordan returns from meeting Gatsby with the most amazing news. However, she has sworn not to tell Nick. She only entices his curiosity. She's got all this news and she's not going to tell him. And he can't tell us. He's a narrator and he can't tell us because she doesn't tell him. it's in first person.
Attention custodians, please hit your landings as you go. Hit the landings as you go.
What does that mean? Outside there is a car accident. Who's involved? What's the condition of allies? What is the accident convey about Fitzgerald generation? Okay. Outside there's a car accident. Who's involved? um, allies and another allies who do like this, who is inebriated. Teach you guys a new word if I spell it right. Inebriated. And another drunk man. Inebriated means drunk. Another drunk man have crashed a car crashed a car and lost one of the wheels and lost one of its four wheels. Okay. Now, there are four cardinal there are four cardinal virtues. All right. Let me get these real quick. There are four cardinal virtues. I'm going to teach you guys this real fast. This won't be long. Prudence, justice, courage, and temperance. Prudence, justice, courage, and temperance. Prudence, courage, prudence, prudence, courage, temperance, temperance, and justice. All right, prudence. Spell this correctly, please. Prudence, temperance. You guys can tell me the worst typist in the world. Okay, so there are four cardinal virtues. Prudence, which means be smart. All right, think ahead, be smart. Courage, don't be afraid. Temperance, do things in moderation, don't overdo anything. And justice, be fair. Okay, by and losing a wheel out of the four represents everyone at the party breaking a cardinal virtue. Virtue. They are all reckless and drink too much, except for Gatsby and Nick. All right, good. This is number 9. Allies who's inebriated and another drunk man have crashed a car and lost one of its four wheels. There are four cardinal virtues: prudence, courage, temperance, and justice. Losing a wheel out of the all right. They're especially breaking temperance and prudence. Right? Not being smart, they're not thinking ahead, and they are drinking too much. Number 10. What does Nick explain about his condition on page 57? um, Hold on a sec, because I took some questions out from here, so I'm trying to figure out where this was. She left to borrow a car. That's to her. Forms landing gear at 8 o'clock in dark lane for the forwards. Okay, so what does he explain? Okay, Nick explains. Nick explains that up to this point, he only attended 3 parties in New York. All right. Most of the other times, most of the times he was working and walking alone. He spends a lot of time fantasizing that he is not alone. Nick is a very lonely man. God. What are Nick's feelings for Jordan? Nick's feelings for Jordan. Nick feels that he has a tender curiosity for Jordan. Nick feels it. Let's take that copy. 11 is in the chat. 12. What was a scandal Nick remembered in regard to Jordan and golf? Nick remembered that Jordan Baker had been accused of cheating at golf at her first professional tournament. It was almost a scandal, but was hushed up. But was hushed up. Hushed up is informal language, so I put it in parentheses. I mean, in quotation marks. Okay. Jim Baker had been accused of cheating at golf. Let me see if there's anything else. What's in it? Okay. Nick finds her to be a very dishonest person. And that's it for 12. Nick states that dishonesty in a woman is a thing you never blame deeply. Why is this statement significant? All right. Why would that be? Why would anybody say dishonesty in a woman is something you can't blame them for? Yep. Right. It's a man's world. there's no equality among the genders. So to survive, however, Jordan is incurably dishonest. He says she could never be fixed. 13. So, yeah. Over here. So, so to survive. Jordan states that it takes two to make an accident. What can we infer about her character? All right. It is obvious that Jordan represents the type of person who is reckless and reckless, superficial, and who lacks empathy. Okay. It's obvious that Jordan represents the type of person like that. Okay. Before we go, I want to tell you guys something real quick too about this. Okay, so the moon. What's the deal with the moon? It's been mentioned twice in this chapter. Okay, twice in chapter 3, Nick illustrates images of the moon. He explains the moon has risen higher and floating in the sound in the water in the bay was a triangle of silver scales. Those are boats. Those are the sails. Because the silver light from the moon is hitting the sails of the boat. They look like silver scales, trembling a little to the stiff, tinny drip of the banjos on the lawn. Okay. All right. So trembling. Something is causing trembling. What is it? It's the sound of the banjos in southern Dixie jazz. Later, Nick revisits the moon. He explains that a wafer of a moon was shining over Gatsby's house, making the night fine as before and surviving the laughter and the sound of a still glowing garden. All right. So Gatsby's garden is glowing. All right. In other words, Gatsby's glowing, glowing gardens represent, let's use symbolize his hopes and dreams. The moon over the bay with its silver light that makes the sails of boats seem to tremble represent foreshadow, actually. Foreshadow. Bum, 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 bum. What could the foreshadow? Right? Gatsby's glowing gardens are his hopes and dreams. And this sails that there's a trembling. They foreshadow something, some type of coming conflict in Gatsby's life. The moon represents his love of. Bum, bum, bum. Do I want to tell you guys? I know a couple of you already know. It's up to you guys. You want me to tell you yes or no? Okay. A certain woman, his love his love for a certain woman. She is the moon in this novel. Okay? But you have to remember, it's wafer thin. However, the moon is very thin and trembles. That's getting pretty deep. What number was that? 15 is the last one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to submit this. All right. I'm going to use this for our. If you submit it, you're not going to get a grade yet until I revise this stuff and resend it down because I'm still writing the programs for each answer. Takes a few hours. Is the woman going to be in the book? Yes. All right. So what I had wanted to do was continue reading the book and just answering questions the rest of the school year, answering them together. But since so many people were not participating, I thought, well, I'll just give you an essay because it's a lot of work to read. 13 and 14, I didn't put them in the chat. Okay. Um, so if you guys want me to continue reading, let me know. Or if you just want to go straight to an essay, let me know.
No, keep reading.
Keep reading?
Yes.
Yes, no essay.
Keep reading, please. We already got an essay due, like
For Schumann. That's
and
stressful
it's
as heck.
OD. Like, is Mr. Corkill? Oh my god.
Isn't it just copying and pasting
take points off of them.
information?
You don't need to punish everybody because they don't want to read.
Exactly.
That's their problem.
Please.
Don't try to don't punish me because I'm doing all the work.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'll continue reading, but what I'll do is I'll have fewer questions and like a little fewer questions with longer answers, so I can put that as writing grades into the grade book.
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
Yeah, but don't give us no essay.
Because I was about to cry when I saw
week.
that email about the essay. I was about to cry.
And it's the last week. Like, y'all need to be chill on this. Come on.
We're never chill in 11th grade. This is the only. This is the only year. This is the only year. Usually, it's like you have an essay for me, you have an essay for Schumann, and all the others, and the regents. But I know you guys aren't in the school, so it's different. But next year you'll be back. So, my advice: continue reading. Read all summer long because that's what's going to be missing for all students across the country. Keep reading. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep reading on Monday. And so there's the wafer thin moon. Represents a wafer thin love.
Mr. Corkill, can you put 15 in the chat? I don't think you put it like publicly.
Which one?
The last one.
Yeah.
Mr. Corkill, are you sending it to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Remember at the beginning of chapter 1, there were 4 candles, and Daisy put them out? That's because just about everybody in this novel violates the cardinal virtues. There's no way to copy and paste from Zoom. I know. I'm going to post this. What I submitted, I'm going to put it in the Canvas assignment. To credit work.
Wait, Mr. Corkill.
Yeah.
You know, well, have you ever seen like when you put in a Canvas assignment, when we copy and paste it, it's like all jumbled together. Have you ever seen that?
When you copy and paste from a Canvas assignment. Oh yeah.
Oh, so no.
What else can I do? You can type it.
All right.
You have the weekend to type it. Let me see. What else was I going to say? Okay. Just I need help with extra credit. Can I find
Me too. I don't understand some of the things for the extra credit.
All right, so everybody's is different. So I mean, every time you open it up, it changes a different. So like 25 across, read it to me. You're 25 across. It might be different than everybody else's.
Okay, my 25 across is, hold on, is they represent predators.
Oh, from the last page of chapter, or the second last page of chapter 1.
Okay.
The birds there's wings in the trees. Those are the birds, and there's something stalking them. It's a silhouette.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay. And then my 2 down is they represent the corruption used in big business.
They represent the corruption. Is it the people that live in a town where Nick lives? Oh wait, yeah.
Me and Trista got the same ones.
Okay, is that what it was though?
Hold on.
I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I go to crossword puzzle.
For 5 across, what do you mean by the great tectonic migration?
Oh, that's
that had me stuck.
It's when millions of men went overseas, right? They did it twice. And the first one was the one to end all of these, but then another big one broke out in the 1940s. There were 2 of them.
I'm lost. What?
Is it World War II? World War?
It wouldn't be
one
2.
of the wars.
World War I?
It's a war though. I know that.
Does World War I fit in there?
No. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, no.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Hold on. Might be the way you're putting it. Extra credit. Sorry, I'm just waiting for it to open.
The other day, me and wow.
Mr. Corkill.
Oh wow. Hold on a second.
You're like, oh my God, Krollo so hard. And then this is Krollo. I got fucking
Girl, mute your mic.
Um, thank you. So, thank you. I found a mistake in there. It should be World War One. I updated it, but if you refresh your screen, it might fix it. If you just put World War One in there, the number one.
It just got rid of my whole thing.
Did it scramble it up?
No, it says
Did it scramble it all
everything
up?
just. It says,
Yeah,
why
because
is
it
this
reset it.
crossword empty? No crossword layout is provided. What?
What? Oh, wait, because I have to do something. Generate puzzle. Now refresh it.
This is that for me too, Mr.
Okay, reset it, refresh it. I ruined it for y'all. But I'll go through them real quick. What other questions did you have? Talking an email to us. What other questions from the crossword did you have?
Myrtle's uniform.
Oh,
That one's the
I
brown Muslim, right?
yeah.
That's what I
brown.
put. Okay, just making sure.
Oh,
So it's going to be World War One with a capital I. I'm putting in the chat.
okay. I instead of one.
Oh, I just put the number 1.
Yeah, I put the number 1.
It should be the I. I should tell you. I should have you do that like that because it's the proper way to put it. It's a Roman numeral 1. So it'd be World One. That's how it would be with the I. World. If you had the spaces. 2. Hopefully there won't be a 3. What other?
Okay. Thematic subject for Myrtle's party.
It's probably going to be the one that was for this party too. Oh,
Oh.
wait. It's another less word. It's not reckless, but it
Um.
means kind of like the same thing. Like, I don't care. I do whatever I want.
Oh, careless.
Yeah, that's what Catherine says. I do whatever I want. Or somebody said that. Oh, that was at another party though.
For 2 down, it says they represent the corruption used in big businesses. In big business.
Oh, this is very subtle. It's at the end of chapter 1 in that same imagery paragraph with the beating wings and the silhouette of a cat. It's at the top sentence, and they're red. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna go to the page. Yeah. What's that? Let me find it. um, Already is deep summer on the roadhouse roofs and front wayside garages where new red gas pumps. Gas pumps, big business, red, corruption. You see that?
Okay.
Even
Um,
even at the beginning, when Nick has bought himself books on bonds and stuff, um, those books, and in the movie they were two. They were red books with yellow writing. I mean, gold writing. All right, same thing. They symbolize big business and corruption. What else?
dispels much of it. Dispelled much of it.
Oh,
Where can I find that?
she. Oh, she dispels much of it. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I'll put it for now. Oh, there it is. Top page 4. A few days until he ran away. So he had a dog. Nick had a dog. He had an old Dodge and a Finnish woman who made my bed and cooked breakfast and muttered Finnish wisdom to herself. So, what fits in there? Mm.
"20 down" is naive, right?
So Nick's Finnish maid dispelled. What did she dispel though? Did y'all get that one? Or did I change it too fast? Here, here, here. Okay, so she dispels. She muttered, or she dispels Finnish wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. I thought it was like a specific thing. That's why.
Hmm.
That's from what number?
I don't know. I don't have numbers on mine. I just have the question and the answer. Wisdom. She dispels. Nick's Finnish maid who dispels much of it.
Okay, and also Nick's hold on. Where's it? Nick's West Egg Abode. Abode? Yeah.
Yeah, I need help with that one too.
Okay.
I know he's in Long Island, like in there.
Well, an abode is a home, of course. Oh, it's going to rain. Mexico City. House alone. Neighborhood. Red and gold. Well, there's the books. His books, Red and Gold. Red is corruption. Gold is big business. It was a matter of chance that I rented a house, 20 miles, just salty water, Barnyard Bay, physical specimen, sinister. Okay. My house was on the very tip of the egg. Huge places rented for 12. The one on the right was a colossal affair. It's Gatsby's mansion. My own house was an.
Oh, eyesore. Okay.
Mhm. Meaning it isn't good, pretty to look at compared to the mansions.
Wait, but that there's two spaces left when I put eyesore.
I think
You
you have to write an eyesore because that's what I
okay?
did in
Oh,
it.
okay, an eyesore. Okay. 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 Got it.
So I can make hangman puzzles and all sorts of different things with this program. I'll make another one, something else next for next week.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good for me.
Okay. If it doesn't turn green, I will check it out and I'll figure out what's wrong. It might be something that I did over here.
What's 7 down?
What's the
It
question?
says she thinks. Hold on. She she thinks she is moving on up to the east side with her sister. I know it's talking about Catherine and things.
Catherine's the sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Catherine's sister?
Margaret. No. Myrtle. I'm bugging.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's.
what would
Say that again.
the word be? It starts with a C. I know that.
Oh, she thinks she's moving on up. It's Catherine then, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the song is from the phrase is from the Jeffersons,
Mm.
the TV show The Jeffersons. They're moving on up to the east side, but in Gatsby, the east is old money.
What about 3 across, the stalking representative of infidelity that follows Tom and Daisy wherever they move?
Yeah, who? What was it that followed them over on the ship and never goes away? Oh no, I have a class at 4. I forgot. Shoot. Um, oh my God, it's nasty.
I don't have much to do, so I think I could figure out the rest on my own.
Okay, and it's remember it's out there on the lawn and it's singing away. It's romantic, isn't it, Tom? Yeah, it's very romantic. Um, I'll tell you what page it's on. It's in chapter 2. Change something because she feels uncomfortable. It is on page 15. There's even a picture of one of them on page 15. I put in there. God, it looks like the sky is falling. All right, I'm gonna go, guys. Anything else?
No, thank you. Bye.
Welcome. Okay, bye-bye.